Are your audit clients messaging you after office hours and waiting too long for replies? What if your audit support could run 24/7 on WhatsApp, answering queries instantly even while you sleep? Sounds useful, right? So hello and welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, I am going to show you how to create a fully automated WhatsApp chatbot that provides 24/7 audit support on WhatsApp without writing a single line of code. But before we dive into the step-by-step tutorial of how I can create this amazing automation, let me give you a quick overview of how this bot will work in real time by sending a simple hi message to my WhatsApp business account. Once I send the message, instantly you will see the bot replies like this, that hello, welcome to Trust at Audit and Advisory. How may I assist you today? With two quick buttons, name as book audit and talk to auditor. Let's say I want to book a audit, so I will click on this. Then bots ask me to select the service that I need with one option in the form of list. Once I click on it, it will provide me the types of services as statutory audit support, tax audit queries, compliance and fillings, and audit status check. So let's say I am selecting the option as compliance and filling. Then it says please share your full name. So I am sharing my full name as a test user. After that, it will ask me to send the date that on which year the audit period is this for. So I am sharing one test financial year. After that, the bot asks me to upload the relevant documents or briefly describing my query. So I am uploading one test document. Then bot says that please share your contact number. So I am sharing one test contact number too. Then you will see I have received one customized message from my bot that includes my name as a test user that I have shared while communicating with the bot, service type that I have selected from the list as compliance and fillings, financial year as March 2024 that I have shared here. So it is visible that I have received a personalized message from the bot. That include one message too that our audit team will review this and get back to you shortly with guidance or next steps. So this is the exact automated chatbot we will be creating in this video. But before we continue, I just want to share something extremely important with you. If you are planning to purchase any Pabbly subscription, use my coupon code MEHYT and get an amazing discount on both yearly and lifetime Pabbly plans. You have worked hard to build your business. Now let Pabbly handle all of your repetitive work so you can focus on the real growth instead of manual tasks. Now, without wasting any time, let's start building this automated WhatsApp chatbot from the scratch. At first, open a new tab and search pabbly.com/chatflow. So Pabbly Chatflow is an all-in-one WhatsApp automation tool that's help you to automate WhatsApp messages and responses 24/7 for your different type of businesses. In this page, on the right hand side, you will see two options, sign in and sign up free. If you are new to Pabbly, then you will click on sign up free option and get 100 free credits every month to explore the software. If you are an existing user just like me, then click on the sign in option. After doing the sign in process, you will be see all Pabbly apps. In this page, you have to go in this Pabbly Chatflow by clicking on this access now button. It will take you to the dashboard of Pabbly Chatflow as we are creating a WhatsApp chatbot. So I will click on this flows option. See, this is the page where you can create multiple types of WhatsApp chatbot with the help of Flow Builder. It create and manage static chatbot seamlessly using a no-code, user-friendly drag and drop builder. As we are creating a new WhatsApp chatbot, so I will click on this plus add flow button. So this is the starting point of your flow, name as trigger. But before this, at first you have to give the name to your flow, that what you are creating. So here I am entering my flow name as provide 24/7 audit support on WhatsApp. Now I'll give you a quick overview of these two options, messages and actions. Under these options, you will see different buttons are there. We will use these buttons in the creation of our flow. And on the right hand side, there are two options. The one is active inactive toggle. With the help of this toggle, your flow will be active. If you don't enable this toggle, then your flow will becomes inactive and it will not work. And another one is save button. With the help of this button, your flow will be saved and updated. Now let's get started. So for starting the creation of your flow, at first you have to select your trigger event. When you click on it, it will provide you multiple types of trigger events. I am creating this flow with the help of keywords, so I will select this. Keywords are those manually entered words that I expect that my user will send to me. As I am creating this flow with the help of keywords, so the first keyword I am entering in this enter keywords box as hi. After writing the keyword, you have to press enter so that it will add it in the list. Now I am adding one more keyword here as hello. See, these are the most expected keyword my user will send to me. Now, whenever my user will send any of these keywords to my WhatsApp business account, then automatically my bot gets triggered and reply to them by sending them one welcome message on behalf of my business. For that, I am adding one text button from here. and going to write a welcome message in this enter message box as hello, welcome to Trusted Audit and Advisory. Here I want you to know that I am creating this WhatsApp chatbot for audit support, but whether you run a real estate service based or any other business, you can customize the same chatbot for that too by replacing your business name in this place. In this message I have also write that how may I assist you today. So for answering this, I am adding two quick buttons for my users. For that I will click on this plus add button and going to enter a first button name as book audit. After that the button type I am going to select as quick reply. Next I will click on the save button and the second button is talk to auditor. Here I have added. After that I am going to link my trigger point to this welcome message. Now let's say my users wants to book a audit, then they will click on this book audit button. Then my bot will reply to them by sending them the list of types of services that I am offering, just like this. So for setting up this message I am adding one list button from here. As you can see that this list button is divided in three parts named as header, body and footer, where in this case I am not writing any header or footer, so I am leaving these blank and directly writing message in this enter body box. As please select the service you need. Moving forward I am clicking on this H section button and going to enter a section title as service types. After that I am adding types of services that I am offering. For that I will click on this plus add items button 3 times. Here I am going to add only 3 types of services, but you can add more. The process of adding items in your list will be the same. See, here I have added 3 types of services. Now I am adding one more by the name of audit status check. Now when my user will click on this audit status check button, then my bot will send them one link for checking their status. For that I will click on this circle, dragging a line and selecting the content type as text button. Now I am going to enter one test message in this field that audit status check. You can view the current status of your audit request using this link below, and I have added one test link. Now here when my user will select the service type with any of these options, then my bot will reply to them. But before that I am going to do the setup of custom field tag. For that I will click on this actions option and adding button is set custom field by dragging this box here, where I am going to select the contact custom field as service type, and in this enter value box I am going to write this, that is statutory audit support, because I set this contact custom field not specifically for this service type. That's why I am linking this to this. Now I am going to explain you why we use this contact custom field node here and from where you can create this contact custom field. But before switching to the another tab, you have to save your flow. If you don't save your flow and switch to the another tab, then all the progress of your flow will be lost. Now for creating this contact custom field, you have to click on the settings option and click on this contact custom fields option. I am opening this in a new tab. See, this is the page where you can create multiple types of contact custom field for your different type of users. It is a user specific parameters for managing contact details like name, emails, tags, countries, etc. When you scroll down, you will see one option is there by the name of plus add more field. When you click on it, it will provide you one field name box where you have to enter the field name here and also write the description on this field description box. After that you just have to click on the save button. As I already created one contact custom field by the name of service type, so I am not creating more. Now we will go back to our flow. Here I set this contact custom field not specifically for the service type. Now I am going to do the setup of 2 more contact custom field nodes for each of these types of services. Here I have added, as you can see that I use the same contact custom field in each of these nodes as a service type, but only change the values completely based on the input that I have entered in this enter title box. You also have to make sure that the input you have entered in this enter title box is the same you have to write in this enter value box. At the end, this will help your bot to provide customized message to your users completely based on their selected choice, just like this. As we have selected the service type from this list as compliance and fillings, and the bot will automatically mention it in front of the service type field. So this is how contact custom field works. Now when my user will select the service type, then my bot will reply to them by asking them to share their full name. But before that I want to link this circle which I present in front of book audit to this list. Now it is connected. Now for asking a question to my user, I am adding one ask a question button and going to enter a question in this enter message box as please share your full name. For that I am going to select the contact custom field as full name and the format is text, as name should always in the format of text. Next, the number of attempts. Number of attempts is defined as how many times your user will re-attempt the question that you have right in this field. It also means that whenever your user will not reply to your bot in the correct format that you will select from this list. For example, here I have selected the format as text, but user will reply to the bot in the format of number. Then on those type of cases we have to to increase the number of attempts for our users so that they can re-attempt the question. But make sure that whenever we increase the number of attempts, we have to write the validation message in this enter message box. Here I am giving the number of attempts as 0, so there is no requirement of any validation message. After that, I am going to link all these 3 contact custom field not circle to this question not. See, it is connected. Now when my user will share me their full name, then my bot will ask them to share the financial year of audit. For that, I am going to do the same that I have done here, means I am adding one more question in this flow. Here I have added a question as which financial year or audit period is this for. For that, I have selected the contact custom field as financial year and the format is any. Moving forward, I want to ask my user to share the documents. For that, I am taking one ask media button from here, as I want you to know that I am designing this chatbot completely based on my choice. You can customize it based on your business. Here I have entered the messages. Please upload relevant documents or briefly describe your queries. For that, I am going to select the contact custom field as documents and the media type I am going to select as any. After that, number of attempts I'll give as 0. Next, I am linking this circle to this. When my user will share the document, then lastly my bot will ask them to share their contact number. For that, I am adding one more ask question button from here by dragging this box here and going to write a question in this enter message box as please share your contact number. For that, I'm going to select the contact custom field as contact number and the format as number. You can also enter minimum and maximum values in both of these boxes if you want to. Here I haven't added, and the number of attempt I'll give as 0. After that, I'm linking this circle to this. Now when all these communication will done, then at last my bot will provide one request received message to my user that dynamically includes their selected service type from this list, provided full name, financial year, just like this. So to do this, I am clicking on this messages option and adding button is text button by dragging this box here and going to write a respond message in this enter message box as thank you, your audit support request has been registered. Here's a summary of your order, client name with dollar symbol, full name, service type and financial year. As you can see that I have used the dollar symbol before some fields because it is a contact custom field symbol, and with the help of this symbol the data will become dynamic as whenever my user will share their full name in this step, then with the help of this contact custom field not full name, my bot will automatically captures my user's provided response and mention their name in this place. This is same for all the rest of these contact custom fields. In simple words, contact custom fields makes data dynamic completely based on the user's input. After that, I am linking this circle to this. Now the next button is talk to auditor. If my users wants to directly contact with auditor, then they will click on the talk to auditor button. Then my bot will share them the contact details. For that, I will click on this circle, dragging a line and selecting the content type as text button. Now I am going to enter contact details in this enter message box. Here I have entered and our flow is completed. After the completion of your flow, you have to click on this button, save button, so that your flow will be saved and updated. If you face any difficulties or you have any questions while creating this flow, then feel free to ask us in the comment section. I have also shared the link of this flow in the description below. You can check it out. This automated WhatsApp chatbot will reply to your users in real time like this. Welcome stamps on behalf of your business. Book consultations, share them the services you offer, ask about their information and also give them a personalized message with 24/7 without you touching your phone, and it is only made possible using Pabbly Chatflow. If you want me to create an automated WhatsApp chatbot for your own specific business, then just comment below. I will create a video on it too. Lastly, a quick reminder about the coupon code MEHYT. Don't forget it while purchasing the Pabbly subscription and grab an exclusive offers. So thank you for watching this video. Not only this, you can create multiple types of WhatsApp chatbot with the help of Pabbly Chatflow. If you have any doubts, then you can email us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, then you can text us at forum.pabbly.com. If you want to know the price details about Pabbly Chatflow, then you can visit www.pabbly.com/chatflow #pricing. If you like this video, then please give it a thumbs up and also subscribe our YouTube channel.